You know that kind of, I don't know if you guys ever felt that way where it's like, you know how like you go to one tarot reading, right? And like this tarot reader tells you like, "Oh, you are meant to be with this person. You should go with this person." And then next thing you know, you watch another tarot reader and they're like, "No, you can't be with this person. This person's a past person. They're toxic or whatever." And I feel like you kind of end up being in this kind of confused state where it's like, "Well, who am I supposed to be with?" Right? Cuz like one person is saying I should be with and the other person is saying I shouldn't be with. Hey there everybody, we're going to be doing Aquarius's reading at this time. So before we get straight on to your guys' reading, I'm just going to give you guys a brief overview on how this is going to go. First off, I'm going to be using the Kipper deck to pull off some general messages that you guys need to be aware of during this time. Then after that, I'm going to use a Rider-Waite Tarot deck just to go briefly through a different important section in your guys' life. We're going to pull out 3 significant oracle messages with the Moonology Oracle deck, and then also 3 significant dates you need to be aware of. And then closing off your guys' reading, we're going to pull out some affirmators for you at the end. So, during this time, what is something that Aquarius needs to be aware of? Main male in reverse. Just so you guys know, I typically don't attach gender to the cards. I see them mainly as masculine and feminine energies, but this could literally be an actual male figure or somebody with masculine energy. Just take it how it resonates. But I'm getting there to be with the main male in reverse, and then we also have the sudden wealth here. So I'm gonna clarify what the main male is in just a second with the Rider-Waite Tarot deck, but with the sudden wealth, that's already telling me that some of you guys might get some sort of raise or promotion, or that's like happening in the horizon where you need to like just expect some sort of like raise or promotion, especially if you guys like work in a workplace or you guys work for somebody or a company or things like that. I'm also getting those of you guys that are starting new projects, creative businesses, or like just a business in general. I'm seeing there to be like an uprising in regards to your guys' finances. With that new project, that creative project, or that new business you guys started. And then we also have false person here that popped up as well. So to me, like as an overall general story here, I'm getting that there might have been a particular person that you guys had some sort of interest with, or there was a particular person that's around your energy. I'm getting this to be like a masculine figure that's around your guys' energy. I'm getting that whoever this person is might have came across as somebody that had like a lot more going than they actually have it. For example, they might have come across as this type of person where they have a lot of money, and or that they are able to afford things that they actually can't. Like they got they got a taste for fine wine on like a beer budget. It's kind of like the saying that it goes. So I'm getting that whoever this person is, they might like present themselves as a type of person that has like everything going for them, but actually they don't. I'm getting this person would try to like play it cool by for example, like they would say like, "Oh, I got this good job, I got this good promotion, oh, I'm getting paid very well. Look at all these fancy stuff I'm able to afford. Like, did you see my Rolex? Did you see like those new clothes that I bought? Like they're super expensive," and things like that. I feel like you will know who this person is. And I also clarified the main male, and it's telling me that it's with the 5 of Wands here. So it's somebody that you guys had some sort of misunderstanding or conflict with, and also the 9 of Pentacles reverse. So I'm getting that whoever this person is, it's somebody that you guys are aware of. This is somebody that you guys had some sort of problems in regards to some sort of communication, whether like somebody's being very flaky with their communication, or somebody just doesn't really understand you, or you guys can't be on the same page, there's some sort of misunderstanding, or you guys get into conflicts or arguments over like petty things. With the 9 of Pentacles in reverse, I see this person to be a little bit codependent, has this kind of codependency issue, especially in regards to money. And I feel like it's mainly the fact that they don't have like their finances intact, or they don't have that financial stability that they want, and that's why, like, as a way to like cover up all these flaws that they have and like put a mask on it, they like just put on like this kind of persona, like, you know, oh, I have everything, or everything is going so well for me and things like that, when in all naturality, like, they don't have shit going for them. So that's kind of what I'm seeing here with this person. And the false person over here is basically clarifying what I just said. Like, this person's just putting on this mask. So I would be aware of that. I'm not saying that this person isn't really exactly like a bad person. Yeah, because the Ten of Pentacles actually came up. I do see potentiality with you actually being with this person, like an actual commitment, or like a relationship, or like you guys actually being together, like long term. Ten of Pentacles is basically like my long term kind of card. So I do see potential actually that you being with this person, like, of course everybody has free will. You don't have to be with this person. This is just, you know, the possibility that you guys, you know, could end up together. But I feel like it's a little bit of work, in all honesty, whoever this person is that's around your guys' energy. I feel like they kind of also have like this kind of commitment issues. It's been a little bit like a collective energy where practically all the signs I did, they were dealing with a person that's like, has this kind of like mask, or is like has a lot of insecurities, fears, or like especially afraid of being in an actual commitment and not taking things very seriously. But I do, for some reason, I do see you end up being with this person, or like the possibility of that. I just feel like you're gonna have to put like a lot of work or effort into trying to like kind of churn them and like in the type of person that you guys are looking for. Like, I don't know. Actually, I want to figure out, how do you guys even get together? That's the real question here. The devil came up. So even though this relationship, I'm getting this relationship actually starts off like very unhealthy, or you guys start off in an intimate way, and that is how you're. This is so strange. Like, I did not have a reading like this, but I'm getting that you guys start off like in a very intimate way, and then next you know, this person somehow like feels like that they end up having feelings for you. They realize that they have like much more bigger feelings and they actually would like to admit. I feel like after this sort of like connection, like a very passionate connection you guys have, where you guys end up getting eloped with one another, like in a physical, intimate sense, I'm seeing that you guys, this person having this kind of realization, like, oh, you know, I actually see this person to be much more than just, you know, like a one night stand, or like a side chick or side guy, right? You know? So, like, basically, they saw that potential of you being in, you know, them having like a long term relationship with you after of realizing that. It's so weird. I'm also getting this person might have also had a ends up like has or ends up having like a lot of obsessive thoughts about you. Like, they like, no matter how hard they try, like they just keep on thinking about you consistently, and they can't get you off of their mind. Like, even if they go and look for somebody else, it's like the only person that they think about is you. And I feel like that is another reason why they're like, you know what, I have to commit to this person, because otherwise, like, I'm gonna like just drive myself crazy if I don't make some sort of move, or, you know, even if I do end up being with this person, I'm still gonna keep thinking about that person that I like, and it's just not gonna be very fulfilling for me, you know? So that's a very interesting read for you guys in regards to that. Let's go on to your guys' Rider-Waite portion. So we're gonna pull out your guys' present self at this time. The Sun. So I'm seeing you guys to be in a very happy, joyful state during this time. I'm seeing, for some reason, I'm also getting like this kind of outgoing energy as well. So I don't know if you guys are actually like being out there, like socializing. I'm also like getting this kind of image of you guys like actually going out more, like hanging out with people, like hanging out with your family or friends or whatever. Just mainly like going out there more, like especially in nature. I'm seeing that to be a possibility as well. Or you doing something with nature. I don't know if it's like you guys are like going to a park, you guys going for a walk or running, or you guys, I don't know, it can even be as simple as you guys going shopping for some plants. For some reason, that image came up to my head, and I feel like whatever you guys are doing, just keep it up. That's really good, and I feel like it's really beneficial for you guys as well. Let's go on to your guys' resources and money matters. Two of Wands. This has been a common occurrence that's been happening a lot. The Two of Wands, for some reason, in regards to like career and finances for some reason. I've been noticing like a huge pattern with a lot of these repeating cards coming up. So I'm getting that some of you guys might have to like I'm getting some of you guys like are like a little bit indecisive in regarding to your guys' finances. You guys aren't sure. Some of you guys might have like multiple paths. Like I'm getting like at least two paths you guys can take, and you guys are just like confused on like what is the right path for me, like especially in regarding to your guys' career. I'm also getting that as well. Some of you guys like another thing that's popping up into my head is like some of you guys, I would say be careful for some of you guys that are like doing way too much research. Like it's not bad to do some research and find out like the answers to the questions you guys have, especially regarding to your guys' finances. But I feel like it's kind of telling me that like I'm getting that kind of like story popping into my head where it's like you are finding all these different resources and they're kind of like telling you two different things or giving you two different options, where it's like you are feeling a little bit indecisive which one to take. The Two of Wands in general tells me that it doesn't really matter which path you guys take. I feel like you will eventually, like, to me the Two of Wands is like the type of card where it's like you will not know what is the right path unless if you make some sort of move, like, or executive decision. So for some of you guys, it's like maybe you guys have to actually pursue that career or job, or maybe you should actually pursue in that type of investment, right? That's the only way you can basically find out. This person has to basically like, he has his plan set, but it's like he is a little bit scared to kind of take that risk, even though he kind of does have a little bit of a even though he does kind of have the ability to kind of foresee the potential in front of him. So this is kind of telling me that you guys do have the potential to like figure out what is the right path for you guys. I feel like you just have to kind of find it, or like look within is kind of what I'm getting here. Let's go on to your guys' mental or internal or communication. Page of Pentacles. So I'm seeing you guys' mindset mainly focusing on your guys' finances and career. I don't see you guys mainly too much focus when it comes to like the emotional aspects. I feel like you guys are mainly concerned like the materialistic kind of things, however that may mean. It could be love, but I feel like it's kind of like, even if it is like towards love, it's like you guys are setting emotions a little bit to the side though, and not so much like too much investing when it comes to that. But I'm seeing that anything regarding to materialistic kind of like aspects, I'm seeing you guys like putting a lot of your guys' mental focus on that. I'm getting some of you guys are also a little bit like mentally strained a little bit too, because you guys are like a little bit scared to kind of take that kind of risk. Like the Page of Pentacles, this guy, he's like holding this pentacle in a very delicate manner, as if like he doesn't want it to drop. So I'm getting that you guys are wanting to start something new, but you guys have like a fear that like it probably won't work, and that's the reason why you guys are the Page of Pentacles. Let's go into your guys' home and family. Two of Cups. To me, the Two of Cups is basically you being in balance with your guys' higher self. To me, it's telling me that you guys are emotionally stable in regarding to your guys' family or home. So, like, I'm seeing, like, any type of problems regarding, like, family, any type of problems regarding your guys' home. I'm seeing you guys having that emotional stability back, especially those of you guys that had been a little bit stressed, especially when it comes to, like, you having to pay mortgage, you having to pay rent, or, any type of family issues or conflict that's been happening in the past. I'm seeing you guys finally getting that emotional balance and stability back again. For some of you guys, the Two of Cups here, it's kind of telling me that I'm getting this also image that like, for those of you guys that had some sort of indifference with like a family member or whatever, I'm getting you guys like finally having this kind of conversation, and like whatever this conversation that you guys have where you guys express each other or like open up to one another. I feel like you guys, due to you guys like being very open and vulnerable with one another, is a result on why you guys, kind of like have, end up getting like a really good bond with one another. Like this is like especially regarding to somebody that you guys had like a lot of conflict or indifferences with. I'm seeing you guys settling your guys' indifferences by being emotionally like vulnerable with one another and talking things out. So like I'm also getting like the word sibling. So like especially those of you guys that have like been constant argument or like disagreements or fights with a sibling, I'm seeing that getting resolved basically. Let's go into your guys' creativity. Queen of Cups. This is really good. The Queen of Cups is kind of telling me in regards to your guys' creativity, I feel like you guys are finally taking that emotional stand where you guys are wanting to do whatever makes you feel right. That's literally the word that's popping into my head. Like, you guys are basically, I'm seeing you guys at this period of time are like, I'm not going to be taking any bullshit. I'm not going to just be listening to what other people say. I'm going to do what makes it feel right to me, you know? Like, I'm not going to just listen to other people unless if it feels right to me, if I feel right about it, or if this is if this matches how I really feel, you know? I'm seeing you guys being very creative during this time as well, especially with the water, so it talks a lot about emotions. For some reason, I'm also getting some of you guys' artwork might be very deep or like very emotional. I don't know if some of you guys like add a lot of heartbreaking, you know, type of stories, or heartbreaking, like you do a painting or a drawing and it's very not exactly depressing, but very like emotional. I'm getting whatever type of creativity or project you guys have. It's like I'm getting it's like out of sympathy, it's out of generosity, and it's like based on your guys' inner self and from your guys' heart. Is kind of what I'm getting here. Let's go on to your guys' job, occupation, as well as physical health. So Temperance, this has been a common card that's been popping up a lot here. So to me, that is telling me that the Temperance card is basically almost like an individual that knows how to like do its magic, its alchemy. The difference between the Temperance and the Magician is more like a warlock or a wizard who is able to do its manifestations or do its magic basically with material istic kind of things, or with combining all of these elements, like more in the physical 3D sense, and it's more of like a human being, while as the Temperance is more of a spiritual being, and it's like whatever type of manifestation you guys are doing, especially I'm getting for those of you guys that are I would say like would be a really great time for you guys to start manifesting. Like if you guys are wanting a particular job or career or whatever, right, a particular occupation, or if you have been wondering like or if you've been wanting to, like, for example, maybe you had some sort of heart problems, all right, just an example, right? I'm seeing that this would be a really great time for you guys to like set your guys' affirmations, your manifestations, to kind of help you get that job, that occupation, or get your guys' health back, you know? So like whether that's like you guys praying, whether that's you guys doing a meditation, whether that is you guys doing some sort of spiritual or like shadow work, anything that, you know, feels good to you or calls out to you, I feel like would be a really great time for you guys to try doing so, because I feel like during this time you guys do have that immense power or that capability to manifest whatever it is you guys desire or want. And I'm seeing them also coming in. The Temperance is a little bit slow, but it usually brings good results at the end. Let's all go on to your guys' love and romance. Death. So some of you guys might be ending some sort of cycle in regarding to a specific like a connection. Even though that may be the case where some of you guys, like, I don't know if you guys like physically have ended a connection, or you guys actually got out of a connection not too long ago, or that this is upcoming. Everybody is different, but I'm getting there's to be some sort of ending of connection. It doesn't have to be literally where a person ends up breaking up with you or they end up ghosting you or whatever, right? For some of you guys, it could just be like a renewal, a sense of renewal, where like any type of old bad habits you guys had, or like this also goes in regarding to your guys' like family, friends, loved ones, or even like your guys' relationship, where it's like you not actually ending a relationship, but you guys having like this fresh new start. And like I'm getting like also like any type of grudges that you guys had about a particular person in the past. I'm seeing that also going away, and you guys starting a fresh new journey is kind of what I'm getting here as well. So, and those of you guys that are disappointed about this ending, I would say don't be disappointed, because even though whatever the situation you guys are in has ended, it's done in your guys' own benefit, because the Death card is a major arcana card, meaning that whatever this major transformation happened in your guys' life, it was meant to happen for a good reason, and usually it's because it's like a blessing on the other side. So like if you guys didn't go through this kind of like transformation, you probably would have missed out on a better opportunity out there that could have been there for you. I'm getting whoever, even if that's the case, like, I feel like whoever this person is, it was meant for you guys to kind of, like, end things, because I'm also getting that whoever this person is could have been, like, not really the right match for you anyways, and that there's a possibility for someone even better. Some of you guys might have been really upset, too, because you were like, oh, no, I hope it didn't end. I hope it doesn't end, because I see this person to be the potential one. When you get somebody, like, for example, in the Kipper card, where it's, like, a false person, it's, like, very contradicting at that point, isn't it? We got the Ten of Wands. Now, I know this is going to surprise a lot of people, because people are like, well, what's so good about the Ten of Wands? Like, I think I talked to another zodiac sign, but they had, like, the Tower. I don't know if it's whether, what was it? Gemini or Libra, one of them, where they had, like, the Tower, and the Ten of Wands is kind of, like, almost a representation of it. So you're probably thinking, like, what is so good about this card or whatever, right? Well, the thing is, like, this Ten of Wands to me is actually a very good card, and the reason that being is because the Ten of Wands represents that this guy, even though he's been through a lot of stress, a lot of burden, and like whatever field in regards to, like, it could even be like multiple categories as well, but I feel like in general, as like a general sense, it's like you guys have been very stressed, very burdened about a situation or a particular person or whatever, but I'm seeing you guys actually putting an end to your guys' burdens and all that stress that you guys have, because towards the end of this road you have this village or this castle, which is basically a symbolism for your finish line. And actually in the Gilded Tarot, this guy, even though he's carrying all of these wands behind his back, he is holding his head up high in determination, because he knows for a fact that he's going to reach towards the end of that finish line and reach his goals. You might have to put up for a little bit longer, but, you know, the results is going to be worthwhile. Let's go on to your guys' knowledge and spirituality. Three of Cups. I'm getting some of you guys doing a little bit of research or trying to figure out things in regarding to, like, people around you. This is going to sound weird, but, like, I'm getting also, like, this image, like, you guys trying to understand, like, how do you call it? I don't know the word for it, but it's like you guys are trying to, some of you guys might be doing like research or like trying to like understand like how the people work, how society works. Like it doesn't even have to be you guys actually doing research and watching documentaries, but I'm getting like some of you guys having these kinds of like mindsets or like having these thoughts where it's like, why, like, in regarding to, like, how people think, how society is, some of you guys are, like, also, like, it could even be as simple as you guys, like, re-observing your guys' friends, like, thinking about, like, why do they act this way? I'm getting some of you guys might be a little bit more involved about the people around you and trying to understand them more. I'm getting for those of you guys that are wanting to start like a spirituality kind of like, I don't know if you guys are starting like a spirituality kind of, club, like whether it's like or a group, whether it's like a meditation group or whether it's like an actual tarot group, but I'm getting with it whatever type of spirituality kind of like project or group or even club or whatever that you are starting. I feel like this is basically confirmation saying that there's going to be a lot of success, and it's also saying that it's also a very great idea to go and talk to your friends and try to get them involved, because I feel like they may be beneficial to your guys' cause as well too. I'm getting a lot of people standing up for what you believe in as well, and being there and being emotionally supportive for you as well. Let's go on to your guys' career and ambitions. King of Wands. So this is basically clarifying a little bit in regarding to your guys' like career or job occupation or whatever, but to me, this is basically kind of telling me that you guys are like, it's actually your guys' creativity. That's right. So to me, that is the King of Wands is basically a huge representation of creativity. Not just creativity, but a lot of determination, motivation. The King of Wands is somebody, he's the type of guy that's like, doesn't really care about what other people think. He just goes whatever feels right to him. So for other people, they might see it to be a little bit bizarre or weird, but to him, it's like, I'd rather do something that I truly love or that I enjoy doing than having to be stuck in an energy and just following like whatever society tells me to do, right? So I'm seeing you guys like going after, in regarding to any type of career, on whatever makes you feel good to you, and not necessarily on getting like getting imposed by other people's beliefs, or what they think is best for you. I feel like you guys are like, for some reason I'm getting like the word like you guys are following your own the own beat of your own drum is kind of what I'm getting here, where you guys are following whatever you guys feel makes you feel right. I'm getting that especially like if it's a career and that includes any type of like creativity work or any type of imagination or things that you where you combine your guys' career as well as your guys' creativity or imagination. I feel like you guys are going to get a lot of success, and it's going to be very beneficial for you as well, because it's not just going to be something creative, but also like you guys are getting money for it. But I feel like whatever this type of thing you guys are working on, it's something that you guys actually truly enjoy doing. And like, who doesn't want a career where they're actually like, happy with, or they feel very comfortable, or at least like, have that sense of stability within, right? So I'm also getting that you guys are finally also like, I'm also getting some of you guys that had like any sort of plans on wanting to take any sort of action regarding to a job or career. I'm seeing you guys actually full on very determined on taking or implementing those plans into your guys' life during this time as well. And I'm seeing a lot of success due to that as well. Let's go into your guys' community and allies. Alright, so we got the Six of Cups. A lot of people are seeing you to be very nice, very generous during this time. You have a lot of emotional stability. I'm seeing that the people are seeing you to be very career focused, and you seem to be very much working on your guys' finances and career. So basically they see you to be like, in a very good light. I'm also getting that these people are seeing you to be able to achieve or capable of getting that financial stability as well. I'm also getting that some people might be there to like also try to help you out, whether that's like giving you guys actual advice or like being there like emotionally supportive for you or something like that. Let's go on to your guys' challenges you guys may face. King of Pentacles. Some of the challenges you guys might face is actually being in that, immense stability, financial stability that you guys are at. I'm not seeing that to be a problem where it's like you guys are never going to be in that King of Pentacles energy. But to me, this is just basically saying that like during the time you guys are watching this, I feel like you guys are just, starting at that stage of of regaining or starting to get your guys' financial stability, and that it's going to take a while basically for you guys to reach that. Some of you guys might also feel a little bit impatient, be like, I want to get there as soon as possible, but I feel like it's going to take a little bit of time, especially if you're already just starting on something. So I do see potential for that. It's just going to take a while for you guys to reach that point. Alright, let's pull out some Moonology Oracle messages. Show the world the real you. Surrender to the divine. Meditate and contemplate. What did I tell you? I've had a feeling that meditation or any type of spiritual work was going to be beneficial during this time. Alright, some significant dates. New moon eclipse. New moon in Taurus. And also, it doesn't have to be just about the moons. The zodiac signs can also have some sort of significance as well. Just something for you guys to consider. Full moon in Pisces. Would you look at that? We are in Pisces season, so it's another thing for you guys to be aware of. Alright, now let's go on to your guys' affirmators. This is a bonus card, and it says spontaneity. Do you like spontaneous adventures of the highest caliber? The only acceptable answer to this question is yes. So buckle up, Charlie. You're about to take a wild ride through the unexplored, unconventional, and underrated. You're about to learn that yes is a magic word with the power to unlock new dimensions in space, time, and after-hours hangouts. Yes will lead you to experiences you didn't think possible and teach you that lifelong friendships are sometimes lurking just behind a karaoke singer's mullet. There's a pretty good chance your name is not Charlie. And then we also have, that's how it looks like. And then we also have playfulness. I am a playful participant in life, and I always have the option to make something a fun game rather than a heavy burden. Mary Poppins puts sugar in the medicine for a reason. That lady really knows how to party. So that's what I have for you guys right there. Alright, so I hope you guys like this reading. Make sure you guys do. If you guys haven't, check out your guys' sun, moon, rising, as well as Venus. You guys are welcome and free to watch other readings as well. however you guys feel comfortable, but those are the ones that typically people usually go for. But anyways, thank you guys for watching, and I hope to see you guys in the next video. Alright, take care.
彼女ができません。彼氏もできません。お金もありません。ゴミです。